Hello, everyone, and welcome to my once weekly show. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am both a Vedic and Western astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. You can find me at astrologicaltarot.com. And I am immensely pleased and very happy to have the creative genius and tarot extraordinaire, Gerald, on the show today. He is he's the last week of every month. So because we can't get too much of him. We call him cowbell in the community. So, and if you notice, our background is all, it's his merch. He has a merch store. The links are in the description. It's all things stash. I also put his email in there so you can schedule a reading with him as well. He's given me readings and they have been wonderful. So he comes highly recommended. I wouldn't have him on the show if he weren't the real deal. So you're welcome. So welcome, Gerald.
It's great to be here. It's great to be here. I'm always happy to do readings for people. I like it. What's wonderful is being able to do a private reading with someone gives us a chance for deeper connection and more exploration and deeper understanding for the person who's requesting a reading. I think you probably have the same experience, Michelle. It's very, very helpful.
It is, and we're able to get a lot more personal and deep because we don't like to, when spirit shows us things, we don't just blab them out on public. Because this is a live show. Now, if you guys noticed, I went from Zoom to here, so it's going to be a little different. So I put in the description, do not ask a question that you do not want on YouTube. Okay, so if you're in a delicate legal matter or if you're in a situation that requires some care, get a private reading with Gerald or I, because that is highly recommended just for your own safety. And if we do pick up on something, we're not going to say it just out loud. So you can rely on that, but don't ask a question that you don't want public. Okay, I have had a few people ask me to take down shows. One of them was an unboxing of someone's oracle deck, and I said no, and they flipped out. And I said, honey, you can't just go on live television. And then again, it was okay. We didn't go into detail or depth or anything, but it's just something to follow. It's a good rule of thumb.
Yes.
So as I go live again with Gerald, I have not gone live in, God, I think it was since June, Jonathan? June. So it's been a long time.
Were you with Sherry and then Scott?
I believe so. Yes. But no, I mean, when I say June, like,
yes, I am.
With Gerald, yes, with you.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, with the lovely Gerald. So it's been a while, and I'm just glad to be back here with you. So
thank you.
Right. So we have some lovely people coming in the audience. Some patients, I went ahead and checked the link, and it does work. 9 Worlds Tarot, your craft lurking. Ooh, I love that.
Kristen Louise, what are you crafting?
Oh, that's Kristen Louise. Oh, cool name, Kristen. I love that. Oh, never mind. I figured it out. Okay. That's great. And I love your Capricorn photo there. That's really cool. I married a Western Capricorn, so he's got 3 planets there in Western. Okay, Chu, it's nice to see you, Chu. Welcome. Gina is joining us from the UK. It is late there. It's what, 1, 2 in the morning, sweetie? Welcome.
Yeah.
The lovely Venus is here. Lovely to see you, Venus. Mona Lee Seraphim, very good to see you. Oh, I love your hairdo in that photo. That looks lovely. And then Message from Spirit. You got it, Venus. Thank you, Rachel. That's very sweet of you. Yeah, it took a few hours to do, and it's going to take some styling, but she decided to cut it short to where the hair was breaking. And then I start my nioxin treatments tomorrow. So I'm kind of excited to kind of get some of my hair back. So
it's exciting.
Yeah, it is. It is. All right. Mature. Okay. Yes, I am maturing, Rachel. So it is a mature cut. And then the lovely Hershey is here. Thank you for the positive vibes, darling. It is so lovely to see you.
Hershey.
Oh, and Kristen is collaging.
Very nice.
Oh, okay. What is that stuff? I used to do collages, and I used the Mod Podge. Yeah, those are
Mod Podge. Yes.
Yeah. And then, oh, you're a triple cap too. My husband's a triple cap in Western and sidereal astrology. He's a triple Sagittarius, which you might be as well. So depending on where your degrees are. And then Sun, Moon, and Venus. Oh, he is Sun, Mercury, and Venus. That is so neat. So you're a new moon. Very cool. And so Saturn is strong for you, and it would be Jupiter in your sidereal chart. So we'd get along because, yeah, I get along with that particular sign. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, honey, the last year we've moved 10 times. It's been a little stressful, and we're looking at the thyroid and stuff like that. But thank you for asking, sweetie.
Yeah.
And then, oh, Hershey wants to know how you're doing, Jonathan.
Oh, good.
He says he's good. Okay. He goes, "How you doing? How you doing, Hershey?"
Oh, and Hershey, how's the assignment working out for our friend? I'm just curious. I have not followed up. Mm-hmm. I'm being vague, everybody. I just said that in front of everybody, and you can't know what we're talking about.
Okay, surprise.
Yeah.
And she goes, "You look at me. Oh, you're so sweet, Hershey. Thank you." And we love our organizing. Okay. Yeah. Jonathan also has a, you are a sidereal Leo moon, but in Western, you're a Virgo moon. So you've got that too. Lots of earth in his Western chart and fire in his sidereal chart. And oh, Hershey says, "That's great. I'm phenomenal." So you can actually chat, sweetie. He's getting online now, so you can be part of the chat. So yay.
Very nice.
The whole team's together. So thank you all for hanging out. And yeah, go ahead and get your questions in. Know that tips do take priority. I'm going to go ahead and put the QR code up once I find it. There it is, right up there. And if you guys can see the some of the stickers and stuff that Gerald has on his site are on here, and along with his mugs and other merch. So,
and there was just a new one put up for the winter holidays. There's reindeer with some mustaches. So, with a mustache, it's very, very cute.
That is really cute. I love that.
Cute.
Okay, Rachel, go ahead and ask your question. You are first because you, I didn't get it yet, but I know it'll come through. We have Mercury retrograde going on, guys, so there's a lot of weird stuff going on that way.
Yes.
So, and while we wait for your questions to get in, because I'm still waiting on those, let's go to commercial.
Crystal ball and facial hair, mystical beyond compare. Future told with perfect style, magic makes it all worthwhile. Reading cards with flair divine. Every symbol stands in line. Tarot stick, tarot stick.
We can never have too much stash. Visit tarotstash.printify.me. Purchase responsibly.
Oh my God.
We're here to promote.
Thank you. That's great. I love that. I love that.
Yay. And it gave me a chance to get all of your questions in. So thank you so much. We have 5 stars so far. And Rachel, you're first. So go ahead and get your question in, sweetie. And I did get your tip. Okay. So it is confirmed.
So I have
And
an
so,
interesting question for you related to Mercury retrograde.
mhm.
What is something generic that people might be able to do to help calm things down a little bit without, I know you got to, it depends upon where your Mercury is and all of that. I'm just curious if there's like, if there's one or two things people might be able to do, because here in the United States people are going to see family this week maybe.
Yes, and both Saturn and Mercury. So Saturn's going to be going direct on the 27th and 28th, and then Mercury's going to start stationing as well. So this is what's going on. We can see, and this is the ninth house of the United States. So this is travel, home, things like that. So in the 4th and 10th as well. So because that's where the eclipse points took place, because they went in between those two houses. So there could be travel delays. There could be lots of stuff that happens. Layoffs. Well, that's fun right before Christmas. Things like that. So one thing you can do is wear green on Wednesdays. You can incorporate essential oils like peppermint, spearmint, anything mint or menthol related into your aroma therapy
That's nice.
that you do. You could, there's a mantra that you can do 108 times via a mala on Wednesdays. The best time to do your mantras is between 4 and 6 in the morning because that's called Brahma Muhurta. And the best mantra for Mercury, the say Bij mantra, is Om Brahm Brim Brahm Sa Buddhaya Namaha. And you can do that 108 times, and that's an excellent remedy as well. And you can also sit and meditate during that time on Wednesday as well. There's a lot of, also wearing emerald, especially on your pinky of your dominant hand and putting that on a Wednesday. Right now, Mercury is at war with Saturn, so like today and tomorrow. So if you have any strong placements in sidereal Libra, Taurus, Virgo, or Gemini, it could affect you a little bit more. Like, for instance, my ascendant is in Taurus and my husband's ascendant is in Gemini. And this morning I was like, why are you acting weird? And we had a little bit of a thing. And I went to the chart and went, oh, our ascendant lords are at war with each other. We gotta be extra careful today. Stuff like that. So yeah. So, oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Hershey. And she's a Gemini. So just be aware of that. Okay, some patients, go ahead and get your question in. And you are after Rachel. Okay, so Miss Rachel's question.
Hi, James. Hi, Viviani.
Oh, Viviani just popped in.
And
Hi,
Jane,
sweetie. Good to see you. And the lovely Jane. She's going to be on the show next week. It is so great to see you, Jane. Thanks for joining us, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh, yeah, you type it in here, some patients. You got it. All right, so the lovely Rachel, let me get a question up. My question is figuring out how to prioritize right now. I got a few teaching offers. Ooh, congratulations. You're looking at dogs. I've seen that on Facebook, and I would love some clarity. Okay, so what to prioritize? Teaching offers or looking at dogs? Is that for both? What's your main question, sweetie? Because there's a kind of a double thing there. You can give us just a little bit more that can help us funnel down your answer again. So, okay. While you ask, I will pull some cards. You got some jumpers already. Oh my goodness. Okay. My karma cards will kind of tell you where to focus to, so I'll look at those. Okay. I could take teaching offers if I was planning on quitting the Army, but I don't know how it's possible to balance both. The dog, I don't know. Okay. Well, let's look at the teaching offers, and if anything puppy related comes up, I'll let you know. Like I said, it's important to take things like that slow. Okay.
I think one of the things, Rachel, that may be happening, as I have a card that falls on the floor. I think one of the things that may be happening is you may start getting offers very quickly where you're going to have to make some decisions. People would be fairly interested in you. I got the Eight of Wands, so quick communication is included with that. It is important for you to, I appreciate how you're slowing down and you're considering this logically. You've got to slow down. You're trying to figure out which aspect. That's an important thing, because I actually think you're going to have at least two teaching offers that are going to show up. Then you're going to have to make careful decision about how to approach it. Like you said, one thing is going to impact another. So I'm also, I think what's going to be important for you, Rachel, you have too. What's going to be important for you is to really look at what is going to move you forward in giving you the momentum you're wanting and shifting, leaving behind a lot of other stuff, and what you're going to move forward with is very much how I'm feeling it. I mean, the last card I picked is the Four of Wands, Joyous Home Gardens. So a nice solid foundation. Interesting with that, my little nudge is when you have a home, then you can invite at least one dog in, maybe two. So that's what I have for you right now, Rachel.
Okay. Well, thank you, Gerald. And I love that you picked up on two. That's fantastic. Now, Rachel, I got Pisces. So whenever I pick Pisces, this tells me that you need to be led by spirit. Okay. Use your intuition to pick the correct teaching job for you. You have taught students for many years. You are a genius in this area, in my opinion. So spent some more time in meditation and really suss out how each of these positions feels. Okay. The reason I say that was I got the Hanged Man. So there's something about they're changing your perspective about something. They're working on the intuitive side of your personality. Okay. So spend a little time thinking about it, especially in meditation. They are changing you and the way that you're looking at things when it comes to teaching and being a teacher. Okay. And you're looking to move in spring. Okay. So I love that Gerald said that something was coming quickly, because I did get the Knight of Swords and he's running. He is running. So, and he got that beautiful Eight of Wands. So this is a job that's going to come quickly. Okay. It's going to be, successful very quickly. It's going to, you might even have a student that really picks up on the lessons and your instruction quickly as well. But I got that there's an immediate opening coming. But it's important that you spend a little time in meditation before just jumping right in. And then I love that Gerald pulled the Four of Wands, because I pulled the Emperor, which is a lovely, solid foundational card too, which is a 4. So 4s seem to be where they're guiding you, and it's very fiery. And so the Emperor is all about achievement, it's leadership, it's charisma. You really shine in this area. You want to pull the Emperor when you're starting a teaching position, because you're going to get a lot of respect and you'll be seen as an authority. So this is crucial for your self-image. It's crucial for your healing, because you're still working through, losing your best friend. So you can find yourself thrust into a leadership role that can kind of make you feel like you're ready to get back in the world again. And you can expect your strength to be tested a little bit emotionally, spiritually, and even physically. And how you respond will shape your future with this particular job. But you will be supported. You will be admired for your personality and your skill set, which is excellent. So I'm getting great cards for the job. I think you need to really sit in meditation and suss it out to make sure that you are organizing your time appropriately. Whenever I get the Emperor too, it also tells me that don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and set boundaries, especially with work. Okay. And then the thing is, I'm taking a class in January and moving toward animal stuff, and I can't do everything. But we got great cards for you teaching because you're a musician, you're very good at it, and you maybe that's the change in perspective that you need. You'll get back into teaching and find out, wow, I'm an emperor at this. This is something that I'm good at. As you know, I played violin for a while, and it is not my forte. I did not do it in the past birth. That is very clear to me. But if I pick up an astrology book, or if I get into any kind of metal-related craft, I'm amazing at it. And I'm like, okay, I've done this before. So this is something that you're carrying from birth to birth. You're very good at it. You'll be seen as an authority. And, the Four of Wands and the Emperor are excellent. And then we got a lot of invitations and fast offers being made for you too. So I focus on taking those teaching jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you are always welcome to set up a private reading.
Yeah.
So we are here, and our links are in the description. So, and you are being pulled in direction spiritually. That would be the Hangman, Pisces. So yeah, it's important to get a little deep dive into that as well. All right. So he goes, this school in Chevy Chase seems good, honestly, but I can't do everything. No, you can't. That's why you have to be the emperor of your own life.
And stop trying to do everything.
Yes. And thank you, some patients. Agreed. Positive light ahead for Rachel. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then Mona says, congratulations, Rachel. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So speaking of some patients, you are our next question. So there's two here. My question is if there is a positive trajectory ahead. 3 months ago, I fell and broke both my arms and legs after closing escrow and had to move. Surgery is next and settling now. I am so sorry you went through that. We had some really crazy eclipses on top of Saturn doing some stuff during that time. We dealt with a flood and everything else because it was fourth house for us. So this might have been on your ascendant. That's some big stuff. My prayers are with you, my friend. And continue to brace for more self-advocacy in a good fight, or is there breathing room on the horizon? Okay, so you just want an overall outlook of your healing process and what you need to do to advocate for yourself medically. Is that correct? That's what I'm getting from the question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm so sorry you went through that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I usually look to the drift ball to see if there's any karma in there. Like, for instance, my husband has some negative points on his Mars, and when he was in Mars Mahadasha and Mars went conjunct another malefic planet in his chart, he got hit by a truck and almost lost his leg. Same thing happened to me, only I fell and almost lost mine, because you look at the drift ball for that karma, and it's usually spirit trying to wake you up or push you in another direction. So there's something there. And again, I'm a Vedic astrologer, so there's hundreds of charts in Vedic astrology. So the drift ball is kind of like a karmic report card that I look at. Spirit's way of getting our attention and paying off lots of stuff. So, okay, well, the first card I got from you was the Tower. So yeah, you're going through some stuff. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes, Rachel, I do. I'm wondering if okay, so here's an interesting thing. Here, I mean, a bit of a challenge is trying to get back to living life, keep my jobs, and just move, and weighing hard to set up house.
With 2 broken arms and legs?
Yeah, that's
Oh
a
my
bit
Lord.
challenge. Yes. This is going to be contradictory, so I'm just going to say it. One of the things that is going to be important is you're going to have this perseverance to go through this. You have to heal. That's a lot of stuff going on. And part of the healing means you're slowing down and you're having to make these choices without getting fully into them, into the work that you are hoping for. What I'm also feeling is there's this interesting idea of being careful not to pause before you spend any big bits of money. This is just pause, because I got the devil with that. Just make sure you're not going crazy, because there will be movement for you. Pay attention to your dreams if you haven't been paying attention to them, because it's going to help you. And self-advocacy is going to be an important aspect of all of this, because you've got to stay grounded and stay focused. This is working hard to set up house. I cannot even imagine trying to set up house without my arms and legs. So, but there's also, I think there is, I do get the feeling there may be some people around who are wanting to help you. You're going to have to look for them and ask a couple of times. They're not just going to show up quickly. Always getting 3 estimates on repairs. You're smart. You're smart. It does feel like there's going to be delays in finding somebody who can assist you. So, so that's what I initially have. You may end up having you may go ahead, Michelle. I'm getting lots of downloads, so I'm like going, just let Michelle go.
Okay, sounds good. And let's see. Some patient says, I am healing, but still require surgery, and I am waking, and my left arm is much better. Okay, so I got a few cards for you. One, you had a tower moment, my friend. Okay, this was a big, big life-changing event. My husband and I have both been through this as well. We both survived cancer. We both almost lost limbs. We understand exactly where you're coming from. During that time, we had to make our health our absolute priority. Yes, you have the house. Yes, you have these jobs, but there is something that spirit is trying to get your attention regarding, that's something unbalanced. Okay. In my case, it was something that I was completely missing until I broke my leg, and it really came to the surface because I was stuck in one place. I had to literally assess what was happening in my environment in a completely different way. It was a very hanged man moment for me, and you're going through that as well. Now, the tower is not the end of the world because it's followed by the star. So you do have some hope after this. But when you go through a tower moment, a literal lightning moment, that's spirit literally striking you with lightning and saying, pay attention, we're trying to reroute you. Okay, that's the main thing. I'm speaking from experience on this, and so is my husband, Jonathan. The reason I say that is, honey, I got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay, your material obligations and the way that you're looking at things needs to change. Your health should be your absolute #1 priority right now. You don't want to re-break anything. You don't want to get in the way of the surgeries and the other procedures that you're going through. You want to focus on, when you're ready, the physical therapy and getting back on that horse and doing all of those things at once while you are trying to heal your body tells me that you're out of balance in this realm. Okay, so Gerald says you might have some people to help, which is very good. And let's see, walking. Okay, all right. So yeah, focusing on walking, not doing too much. Paying attention to the physical therapy and occupational therapy if you're getting that at this point. If your surgeon says put that foot up for 20 minutes a day, you do that with some ice or whatever else they prescribe for you. You need to put your health first because this area is out of balance. Okay. And then, we are in Mercury retrograde and Saturn's going to go direct on the 27th and 28th. So it's going to be some drama, guys. That goes for everybody in the audience. So it's important that we rest on that day, we do our remedies, things like that. But it's important that you reach out and you ask for help from others at this time, because that's a major event. Okay. Stay connected, stay empathetic. Don't be too emotionally distant or insensitive because of the pain that you're in. And try to be very careful regarding money right now, because whenever I get the Queen of Pentacles reversed, it tells me that something is out of balance. And this again is spirit trying to get your attention. Okay. So I did get a good card for you. Okay. I got Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira is the hero in a epic called the Mahabharata. He is the king of the Pandavas and the good guys that they went against the Kauravas in the Mahabharata. It's a very good, fun read. Highly recommend it, guys. But this tells me that you are being asked to follow a moral code to the highest order. Follow your dharma. What's dharma? That's being upright in your dealings with others, being honest and fair. And in doing so, good karma will flourish for you. So that tells me you've got some in reserve that can help you during this time. Ultimately, dharma is righteousness. Okay, so just remain righteous in all of your dealings and you will be successful in getting through this. But even though you've got the house and you've got these other things going on, your health is an absolute priority, because you can't leave, like you can leave a house, but you can't leave your body. Okay, well, you eventually do at the end of this, trip that we all take, but we're stuck with it until then. So it's important you take care of it, because that's your first home. And Yudhishthira is the lone survivor at the end of this. So it's going to be a battle. It's literally going to be like a climb up a mountain, which is what he did. And he passed all of the tests that were given to him. So this is a major test. It's testing your dharma. It's testing to see if you're going to do the right thing, even though you're in pain and you have all of these responsibilities. You had this tower moment, but that's the main thing that they're pointing to for me. What downloads are you getting, Gerald? I'm kind of excited for this.
It's one of these things that it's like you're where you need to be. This is forcing you to slow down and to use different. It's forcing you to use your brain instead of your brute force and able to make things happen. So this is there may be some more planning included with this. And so it's one of those things you're usually a person who does a whole lot. You are very, very active, I imagine. And this is requiring you to really give yourself a bit of patience, and to work differently without being heartless. If that makes any sense. There's this, you want to move things quickly. However, stop trying to do everything myself, as I always do, and focus on taking it easy, ask for help, and slow down. Yes. You were active. Yes, because if you don't, this is an opportunity for a bit of a reset. So keep that in mind.
Okay, well, we hope that was helpful, and blessings to you. Oh my goodness. Whew. And if you want a good mantra, Mrityunjaya mantra, it's very good. If you want, I can give it to you toward the end here. But yeah, a lot of comments in the chat. Venus said her mother broke her foot in 5 different places 4 months ago. I'm so sorry. She was always go, 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 go. That was me. I was an ultra marathon runner, and I shattered my foot and split my leg bone. And it forced me, as I was running all the time and working 2 jobs, to look around at my surroundings. And I found out some major stuff when I had a broken leg and I had to rely on family that wasn't there. So it was like, wait a minute, what's going on behind the scenes? So sometimes that's spirit telling us to slow down and look around. So I hope that you have to take some time to do that and really focus on your healing. And we are sending you lots of love. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm sorry about that, Venus. Oh my goodness. These eclipses and Saturn retrograde and everything is just nuts. Okay. And if you guys are having trouble with the links, Mercury is retrograde. So Saturn, and they're active in both Jonathan and my chart. So I got 3 links there to give it a shot. So Okay, and it says, the place I line to is where I fell. It's also where I gained a ton of signs for spirituality and signs to return to the magic and universal knowledge to live in kindness. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love that. Stepping into love and kindness is always a good thing, and that's what Gerald definitely touched on. So
Yeah.
thank you for telling us that. And Joyful Jen is here. Lovely to see you, Joyful Jen. And Moonfox Night, I suffer from foot pain every day. I'm so sorry you got arthritis, babe. Foot pain is no joke. Yeah, I actually have cadaver tendons in my foot and some pins and stuff. And every now and then when it gets cold, it can do some stuff. But I don't marathon run anymore. I do yoga, and that seems to be a little better for me. I go on long walks. So, yeah. Oh, Jane, that's so sweet.
It's
I
lovely.
love that. Oh, honey. That makes me happy. I'm so glad you got a good hubby. Oh, I hope your back's doing a little better, sweetie. I know you've been going through it. Oof. Okay, and you are so welcome, some patients. Yeah. And then yes, I know it's Mercury retrograde, so we gotta edit all our stuff. I do the same
Yep.
thing. It's like I send an email out and I go, whoops. So, and Rachel, yes, I do. But it's not something that would be good for me to get back into. I was a little obsessive on my end. I got a little addicted to it, so I got to be careful. It does help for anxiety. Yeah, that's why I did it. And I had to look at the source of my anxiety and change my life. And that's what I did. So it's like, well, I remember Capricorn, who was actually born the same day as my husband in college, came up to me and he goes, "So what are you running from?"
Ooh.
And I went, "Oh, geez, you Capricorns." So, yeah, it's like, okay, that was a thinker. So I feel you too, Rachel. Okay. Oh my goodness. And I'm glad you're taking it easy, Moonfox Night. You are, Rachel. I love that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and check to see if we got any tips here. I'm not seeing any come in. Let me check my phone and then we'll go in order.
This is a great opportunity for everyone to like this video, verify you are subscribed to both of our channels. Please do that. Show your support. It's wonderful when you do.
It is. It is. Thank you for the reminder, Gerald.
You're welcome.
And you're getting lots of love in the chat there. Oh, and Jane, thank you for the stickers. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. Yay. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go in order until we get a tip. And let me know if you guys did tip because this Mercury retrograde is no joke. All right, Venus, I would love a message from my spirit team, please. And thanks. You are welcome. Okay, message from your spirit team. Wow, this guy's really showing up today. Okay.
Venus, part of what your spirit team would like to remind you is it is part of your destiny, your karma, your fate. Good things can show up for you. You have to be willing to accept them. Things happen, things change. There's neither good nor bad. It just is. The way you can propel it, Venus, is how you respond to it. Sometimes the challenges come up, Venus, when you're not sure with your heart is aligned with the action that you're wanting to take. So they're asking you to definitely press pause a little bit and make sure you are taking care of yourself and your self needs instead of trying to take care of others. You can't fill anybody else's cup if yours is empty. And then, oh, I love this. I got the 9 of Cups. The wishes come true, expressing gratitude, having contentment. So pay attention and really have those moments, Venus, of true gratitude for what you have, instead of regret for the things you do not have. So that's what I have for you, Venus. Thank you.
Yay. All right. So I have very similar cards for you, Venus, because that's just how spirit works. You do need to change your perspective a little bit. Take some time to meditate. There are changing the way that you are looking at a particular situation. Once you do that, you will be able to successfully move forward with your material goals, your dreams, etc. Like I said, the 27th and 28th, we got a Saturn retrograde going direct, and we also have Mercury retrograde going direct after that. So there's a lot of energy happening this week, and it's happening on a close, the Saturn is happening on an eclipse point. What that does is it activates the malefic energy. So I tell people, be careful when it comes to travel. Pay attention when Saturn goes direct on certain dates to try to get like clues as to what can happen. Like for instance, when this happens, Saturn is going over my husband's north node, which was eclipsed. That's part of it. So he's going through eclipses and Saturn returns, Saturn oppositions, excuse me. And so it's a lot of energy in his chart, and we get floods, and so, or we get our water turned off, or like the last time this happened, the entire 12th floor of our building flooded, went down to the elevators, and we were all stuck. So, and then we had no water for 4 days, and then we didn't get our mattress. We were sleeping on the floor. It was crazy. And so we cleaned the entire apartment. We got some bottled water. We are totally prepared just in case on the 27th and 28th something happens. So take some time for withdrawal, okay? And think about things before moving forward, because we have this energy coming this week, okay? Now, another reason I say that is I did get the Two of Swords, but it came up reversed. So you might feel like a little lost in a fog regarding something, a particular goal, in navigating through this current problem. Your ideas and opinions will have undergone some changes, because I got that Hanged Man energy. But when you're presented with these choices, make sure that your motivation isn't lacking, okay? Spending too much time thinking about it can hinder your progress and lead to procrastination. It's important to sit in meditation, get the message from the guides, and then move forward. Wait for some new things to come forward. And I'm getting that spirit will tell you, because that's what the Hangman is, and I know that you are very connected to that as well. Okay. So if you find yourself in a state of uncertainty regarding this particular goal, debating whether or not to express yourself can create some complications, especially if you spent that time reviewing and revising this week. So without complete information, it's wise to just kind of let things remain that way for now. They're telling me to look at the bottom of the deck. Okay. It's also important that you make sure that you're getting enough sleep and you're not overworking yourself too. Okay. But there's some information that's still incomplete, and it's wise to let things remain as they are now and then move forward, and you'll be successful. Okay. And you are a procrastinator. Okay. So they're kind of warning you against that. Like, try not to overthink it. I overthink stuff all the time too. You're not alone there.
I've never overthought anything ever, ever, ever. I never do that all the time. Oh my goodness.
I've seen your art, Gerald. Okay. All right, Venus, you're welcome, sweetie. And I did get your question, Maria. We do not do readings where we ask about exes and what they're doing with other people. So if you can maybe ask a question that's more geared toward what you can do to heal or something like that. An ex is an ex, and I don't want to go into his personal life if you guys aren't together anymore, okay? So I suggest that you let that person go if you're not in a relationship with them. And if they get into another relationship, good on them. But you know, once we break up with someone, it's none of our business what they do. Yeah. Okay, sweetie. Okay, lots of hugs to you, sweetie. All right.
Gina asked if the coffee app donation went through.
Let's see. Oh, we have one from Rhoda. Okay, that's PayPal. I'm not getting anything from Buy Me a Coffee, but I'm just going to do your question because I'm just going to assume it went through. Okay. All right. Because again, Mercury retrograde is rearing its ugly head at us today. All right. So Gina, I will go ahead and do you after Rhoda. I'm looking for Rhoda's question here. Did you put your question in, Rhoda? And Maria, I got your second question. Okay. All right. Rhoda, are you here, dear? I'm not seeing your question. We'll go ahead and scroll up to see if I can find it here. And then
Divine timing, is that, I don't know who Rhoda is. I didn't see a Rhoda.
I didn't either, yeah. Rhoda just won an award in Mississippi for the housing and treatment program that she opened up for people. It was a
I
big
think
award.
that's divine timing.
Divine timing, yes.
So just set at 47, message from Spirit, please.
Okay, message from Spirit. It is. There it is. Okay.
Got it.
I'm here. I just posted the photo. Oh, very good. Yay. All right. So I will go ahead and John, I use karma cards. I use the basic tarot as well. I have a lot of different tarot decks, but karma cards tell me what house to look at and stuff. I also have my own deck that I just use privately, but okay. And you're welcome. That's such a huge honor. I'm just so proud of you. I think that's so wonderful what you're doing. Okay. And I'm about to show you the deck I use too. So I've been using this deck since 2007. So it's been in my, and I actually have a first edition that I donated before leaving. And it was literally, it came out then, I believe in 1989. So it's old school.
Well, your message from Spirit is the Knight of Matches or the Knight of Wands. You're going to go on a little bit of an adventure. There's going to be some opportunities for some things to happen for you. Feel that passion and that energy, which is really quite lovely, because it's unfortunate this energy and this passion may be fueled by somebody who was trying to deceive you. Because I got the 7 of Needles, the 7 of Swords. Somebody's not being truthful. They're trying to, they may have a bit of deception going on. And do not let this one person's behavior chill your heart. Don't let that happen. This is because if you do, then they won. You do not want that to happen. It's you need to resist your initial reaction to this divine timings, but what is going to happen because this has happened, it's going to push you into some action. It's going to give you an opportunity to fine tune some of where you're focusing your attention. I have the 9 of Buttons or the 9 of Pentacles. This is a lovely card for you here. It is self-fulfillment. It's having the luxury. It's the culmination of the hard work for you. Let all of that stuff in the middle sort of just slough off. It doesn't serve you. It's tainting the image. Remember the hard work that you have done to get to where you've needed to go. So that's
beautiful because she is a very hard worker. So I love that. She says, okay, all right. So I got, similar energy in and around you and some little extra messages for you. The first card I got, but it came up right for you, was the 2 of Swords. Okay, so try to find some harmony between work and play. because you've got some good things coming your way, sweetie. It's time to open yourself up to some different perspectives, and sharing your ideas with others is very important right now. But it's crucial not to be too stuck in one way of doing or being things, because they're asking you to just kind of reconsider the way that you approach certain elements of balancing your work and your personal life. Okay. It always requires a very delicate balance. So just take a break from your usual thinking patterns and try to explore some new concepts. Okay. So allow yourself to dream, to seek answers within. You know, we all evolve when our views have shifted significantly, especially in the last recent months of the Saturn retrograde. So now's the perfect time to like regroup, restore balance, and just review. So they're recommending that you take a vacation, that you rest. You just got this beautiful award and recognition for all the things that you're doing. Try not to overwork yourself. Okay, that's the main thing, because exhaustion can lead to frustration and hinder your decision making. So this will help you clear your mind and, you know, take deep breaths and move forward. The main energy that they have you working with is 12th house. Now, the 12th house is hospitalization, it's spirituality, it's large government institutions, it's big things, overwhelming events, spirit. It's also the house of addictions. So I know that you are helping people with all of these things, their spiritual path, you know, dealing with addiction, things like that. So they are recognizing you for your work there. You're doing lots of 12th house work, especially with the recognition that you're receiving. So that's awesome. I asked what was coming your way and why. Okay, you just quit your weekend job. So nervous about the change, but excited about having some downtime. Excellent. So I asked why was it important for her to have downtime. I got the love card. There might be something coming your way. So this indicates a highly potent emotional energy pervading you, a strong attraction. Obviously, be careful as you do this, because Gerald could get those 7 of swords. Okay, beware of those tricksters.
Mhm.
But this could be a new partnership. It could be your spiritual ascension, devotion, a divine bond, an emotional awakening coming your way. I love those things. But you're surrounded by glowing energy, which is a very good thing. And it's going to radiate out of you. It's going to put a lot of positivity out there. And it signifies the ultimate connection with someone or something. So it's coming. It could be a soulmate, it could be a child coming into your life, a pet, something really great. Okay, so that's why they're saying it's important that you balance work with personal, because you've got great thing. You got a great thing coming. I love it when I get that. Yay. Now, Gerald picked up on some negative energy around you. I found out who they were. I got the ambition card. This is someone who puts their wants in front of other people's needs. Okay. This is Satyavati. In the Mahabharata, she was a bad girl. Okay. She basically, she messed with the throne. She did not do what was right for the country, and she paid a heavy price for it. So this person is
Mhm.
overly ambitious, and they will pay for what they've done. They're not really living in reality. They've got some kind of pipe dream going on in their head. Okay. So this card suggests that this is an overly ambitious person. They're very overzealous. It's important to ponder the decisions that you make in and around this particular energy, and consider the consequences of any choices that they're making and your participation in that, because their decisions can bring about destructive results because of this overzealousness. There may be a feeling of frustration and discontent. You could be overcome by, they might be overcome by this obsessions or try to push them on you, something like that. But when they pull the thief card and I get the overzealous card, it's usually someone who's got something in their head. Okay. So it's time to re-examine the situation, reassess your goals with this particular energy in and around you, because again, you've got some good things coming and you want to take advantage of those and not allow the that trickster energy in. Okay. All right, not the trickster, LOL. And yes, claim all of it, darling. You're getting awards. I mean, I believe you're in you're in a sun sub Sasha last time I looked at your chart. So you're getting recognition, which is really good. And I told you had a really strong sun. So take it in spades. Enjoy all of that beautiful recognition you're getting for the work that you're doing. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to go back to And tell me if you guys donated, because I'm not getting anything from Buy Me a Coffee. So, all right. And you are welcome. Thank you for joining us. It's always lovely to have you in the chat. All right. Our next question is the lovely Gina. What is upcoming for me in the next 2 weeks? I have a lot of stuff going on. Okay, Miss Gina. And I know it's a little late for you.
Miss Gina, what is coming up for me next 2 weeks?
2 weeks. Ooh, I got a good one.
Miss Gina, you're going to be getting an opportunity you're going to take a challenging situation. I got the Magician reversed, which is about manipulation. However, I got it followed quickly by motivation, the Four of Cups reversed. So you're not going to dwell on that. You're going to really look at your perspective on what is going on in the next 2 weeks. I think it's an interesting thing to keep in mind. Sometimes, all right, sometimes people make choices that remove them from your area of influence, and that's okay. People are entitled to make their choices. This feels very much like you get some perspective. You get some perspective on what is going on, and so you get motivated. You keep a perspective on it. It gives you some relief, because in the next 2 weeks, there's a lot of stress going on energetically, astrologically, a lot of things going on. This is one of those things that it's going to give you some relief so that you can continue with your motivation and your ambition. So I would love to, I'd love to hear what you end up getting with that. Gina, what you do. Is this work? My initial reaction is it feels like it's a business thing. Somebody's trying to control things that's not in their area of influence. They're dabbling in something that's not theirs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Thank you for that, Gina.
Okay, Miss Gina. So the first card I got was Queen of Pentacles. I love it when I pull her. This is the Queen of the material realm. Really focusing on your material wants, your needs, what you are in the next 2 weeks planning for 2026 and what that's going to look like for you, because we're closing out the year and just 1 month left, you guys. I can't believe 2025 went that fast. So they want you focused on your material possessions, really focused on those earth types energy, staying grounded, maintaining your health, things like that. Okay. And she goes, okay, I will keep my eyes open. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of keeping your eye open, use that beautiful third eye, because I got the Ace of Wands. And I love this Ace of Wands because she is finding answers in meditation. Now, the Ace of Wands is all about getting direction from spirit. It's when we sit in meditation and we get messages from our guides, or we do the tarot, or we look at our charts. Those are ways that spirit likes to come through and give us those answers. So keeping your third eye open, using that beautiful intuition, is going to help you. I got that there are 2 women around you, 2 energies. Okay, there's one that can help you with the third eye stuff. It might be Venus, cough, cough. I got the Queen of Cups, which is very Venus energy. So this is someone who's very empathetic. She can feel the pain of others. She has a lot of spiritual gifts. She uses her third eye more than she uses her intellect. She, instead of going to the Vishuddha chakra, she tends to use the Ajna chakra. Okay, so this is someone that can really help you suss out what's going on behind the scenes with the reverse Queen of Wands. This is the negative energy in and around you. This is like someone stepping into a job that they have no idea what they're doing. Okay. And they assume authority even though they don't have the chops. Okay. So this could be a female in your environment or someone who's more feminine who is misusing their actions in and around you. And this could be at work as well. Okay. So go to a trusted friend that can help you suss that out, because I got that beautiful cups energy. Communicate with people. Try to bounce ideas off. You don't have to cause drama or use names or anything like that. Usually when I talk to other spiritual practitioners and I have like a bad week or something, I tell them what's going on. I don't mention names or anything, and they could usually just give me some advice or just comfort because we tend to have we tend to take on a lot of stuff when we give readings to people. So okay, changes at work are pending. Okay. So make sure that you're standing up for yourself materially, because I did get that Queen of Pentacles energy. Lean on that Queen of Cups friend because she can suss it out, and beware of that Queen of Wands because she's getting into stuff she shouldn't. Okay.
Yeah,
so that's the main energy.
Yeah.
All right. I hope that was helpful, Gina. We're sending you lots of love. Thanks for joining us this late. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right. So Doro Romero said that they sent money through PayPal. Let's see. I did not get it, but we'll go ahead and give you a reading because, again, you're not the only person that is reporting this back to me. Okay. So it might just be lagging a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can I get a message from my spirit guides, please? Okay, and just to let everybody know, we're going to do a lightning round, but we're only on for an hour and a half. So if you 100% want your question answered, go ahead and tip Gerald or I. Our links are in the description. Okay.
Linda De Gonzalez has shown up.
Hi, Linda and Wanda. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh, have a good night, Gina. Big hugs to you too. I love your profile picture, Linda, and there's Wanda in there. That's so cute. And you have a show coming up with Linda and Diane, right? Yeah, Oil Cleaner.
Linda and Diane, we're doing that in a couple of weeks. We've got a lot of good shows.
You do.
Linda is on with me tomorrow. Madame Maru and Timmy. We're talking about duality and tarot.
Fabulous.
So number 8. So it'll be good.
Yeah, so don't miss that, guys. Make sure if you're subscribed, great, but also remember to hit that bell notification because Gerald's got all kinds of great shows coming out.
Yes, and there is the fart show coming up. Dora, I'm curious if you are right now you're dealing with some endings that are showing up, because there's Dora, there's a lot of life is interesting, isn't it? We have these great opportunities, we do these things, then these things come to an end, they stop. Part of that is natural, and you need to remember that because that's part of the rhythm of having an experience. The seasons change, trees lose their leaves. That's a natural aspect. Part of this is what's happening. This is weird in the sense of, Dora, your guides are telling you, they're helping you see the things that you can let go of, because things are just coming to a natural ending. There's this need for you to be careful and not be reckless, not just be too bursting forth with a lot of energy. There is a need for you to use your intuition and trust your intuition as it comes true. There's a lot of possibilities. And part of what's happening feels like you have so many possibilities, it's overwhelming.
Mm.
So let some of those possibilities sort of sink back to the bottom, get a clearer picture, and appreciate that that's what the opportunity that's going on. Dora, I hope that if you can let me know if that makes any sense to you for what's going on. It feels pretty powerful, and there's a lot of stuff going on for you, a lot of energy.
Okay. I picked up on similar energy. You know, I pulled Sagittarius for you from the karma cards, and Sagittarius is all about taking all of that scattered fiery energy and action and putting it into a single point. Aries, they tend to spread their energy out. They're like explosive, right? Then we get to Leo, and they tend to use it to lead and to pass out the responsibilities that are needed to make a goal or project work. Sagittarius is the guru. Okay, this is also the wounded healer. So what this tells me is that you are being asked to take a step back, reconsider those options and those decisions, and really try to pinpoint all of your energy and all of your goal setting into a single point. Because like Gerald mentioned, there's just too many options, too many things up in the air right now for you. Okay. The devil is in the details, but I get that one of these or more than one of these choices could be bad for you. Okay, because whenever I pull the devil, this is you know, you can play the game, you can make some of these choices, but you need to be cautious before moving forward and wait till you have more clarity. This reminds you that there are a lot of temptations that can be enticing, especially when we're given a lot of options, but you do possess the willpower to resist them. So beware of any deception at play, even if you're clearly navigating, you feel like you're clearly navigating things right now. There are lies, trickery, hidden agendas within all of our lives. So it's important that you keep your intentions close to your chest and you spend your time being patient and waiting for that clarity to come. Under this influence, it's a challenge to deepen your spiritual awareness and recognize those negative influences. We call it viveka in the Vedic philosophy. It's opening that third eye, that intuitive sense, and saying, what is really going on here? Not what I'm being presented, all these wonderful options, or that appear wonderful, but what is going on behind the scenes? Kind of roll that tape forward, okay? This card represents excess, and it can make it difficult to move through, but you do possess the strength to transcend this limitation coming your way. Okay, just resist any temporary gratification to ensure your progress, and you will be rewarded. You will be richly rewarded if you spend time and you're patient and you work on your discernment a little bit regarding all of those choices that Gerald talked about. I got the gift. This is a very good card. Okay, my husband and I we've moved 10 times in the last 10 months, and we found this apartment. And no, it's not perfect because we have to work out Jonathan's karma and a little bit of mine too. We switch all the time, but it's a stable place for us to be. And I got this card for the apartment, and we got it. And it was very difficult because of, visas and everything else when it comes to living in another country, but it was a huge gift. Okay, so this tells me that there's a material, spiritual, something unexpected coming your way at the end of this. But you have to make the right decision and avoid the trickery that's behind door number one. You want to choose the right door. Okay, there's lots of doors that they're showing me, but you want to make sure that you make the right decision. Okay, so this is an intention that will turn positive if you use that beautiful viveka, that intuition, and you don't allow the tricksters to kind of pull you off this path and avoid you from getting this gift. You don't want to avoid this. So wait for the right opportunity at the right time and rely on your intuition and full clarity before stepping into it. Okay, that's the main message from your guides. All right, sweetie, and I hope that was helpful.
I love that, and I appreciate that our message were similar. They're given that same energy.
Yeah,
so, I love that.
Me too. I love reading with Gerald.
Gerald loves reading with you.
Okay, so the next lovely question is, I don't know if this is a question, Hershey. It says, Yule is around the corner, so we'll see what finds me.
Oh, she was talking about the Tarot Stash merchandise.
Oh, okay. Yes. And the links are in the description. Okay.
Yeah.
And so is Mona Lee here? Mona Lee, are you here? Please check
Oh,
in,
good.
Mona Lee. Oh, and she says, Gerald, I have. Okay,
Okay.
excellent. Thank you so much for checking in. And beautiful photo of you.
Mhm.
Okay. And so I'll go ahead and unstar that. Is the lovely Mona Lee here?
Yes.
Mona Lee is here. Okay, you are next. And just to let you know, Maria, we have Mona, Funboy, Lauren, Maria, and then Chi Chi. Okay. We might get to you, we might not. We only have about 20 minutes left. Okay. So if you really want your question answered, just go ahead and click on any of the links in the description, QR code, and we will get to you. Okay.
Mona, message from your ancestors, your spirit team. Somebody is just quickly saying, don't do that thing that you want to do and wear that other outfit instead. I'm just putting that up there, Mona Lee. I'm just, you know. They are, it's interesting. You asked about a message from your ancestors or your spirit team. The first card that I got is the Six of Buttons, or it is the generosity card. It's about give you got yeah, it is about Mona. This is your ancestors are wanting you to, first of all, they're wanting you to remember them. They're wanting you to share a few stories about them with people, and or just remember that you feel them today. Well, that's good, because they are around, they're available. They're wanting to remind you to, when you have that little nudge that something's not right, it's not right. Just it's not right. And if you decide to proceed, do so with caution. And it's interesting. Part of what's going on is it feels like there's some, I don't know if it's a family argument, a disagreement, some things that you thought were clearer, or you thought they were one way, and in fact they may be a different way. There's a bit of people not doing what they said they were going to do. Be ready for that. You don't have to get all yeah, you don't have to get all up in everybody's grill and argue with them or anything like that. Move on, because uh, um, because you understand the need to keep moving forward. And if they're not coming along the trip, it's okay. They can do their own thing, Mona Lee. So that's what I have for you.
All right, Mona, and I'm glad that you can feel your ancestors today. That's beautiful. So I got second house. Second house is money, okay? And he got the Six of Pentacles. So someone might need a little help, a hand up. If they come to you, you can afford to be generous at this time. This is also a reminder to look at that savings account. If you don't have a spreadsheet, go ahead and put one together. I actually just moved from Excel to Canva, and I'm having so much fun with spreadsheets right now. So just really assessing your savings and how you can create like a donate column column in your spreadsheet for the holidays, because that's a really good way to pay back a lot of karma in this birth too. Okay, when we give, spirit rewards us. Now, Gerald did pick up on somebody who is, not really thinking right in and around you. Okay, when I get the Ace of Swords reversed, this is my card for some type of mental, dare I say, illness, or someone who's not thinking correctly. Okay, they're not seeing the reality of the situation. They might be, especially when I see Ace of Swords reversed, it tells me that this could be a spiritual attack on this person. Okay. and it's causing them a lot of confusion. When people get eclipsed, I get this card a lot, and I go and look at their chart and go, oh, your moon is getting eclipsed, your emotional state is this, or your Mercury is getting eclipsed, your intellectual state is a little amiss. This tells me that this person's intellect, the way they're thinking about a situation and sussing it out, is incorrect because they are going through some kind of spiritual battle or karma, okay? So, oh, I love that you're a spreadsheet nerd too, Linda. Oh, I love spreadsheets. Okay. So I did get the energy in and around this person is the devil reversed. Okay. So you're going to want to kind of watch yourself here. Okay. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. This describes the need for subtlety right now. It could be a little challenging to conceal your true intentions, but beware of certain individuals that are having to, they're on their own agenda, and their agenda is based on something that's not correct. Okay. Gerald kind of picked up on that. Okay. So it's not going to work out in your favor if you listen to this person. It's best to refrain from trusting them because they're a little uncertain even with their own thoughts and actions right now. But it's mostly, this is someone who's just not thinking right. Okay. So they're being a little deceitful, a little dishonest. Okay. So basically avoid taking any significant risks with this particular person, or success may elude you at this time. Okay, so that's the main energy. Both Gerald and I picked up on that, so I think it's important. Regarding the family situation, okay, I got that there is a male figure in the family. This is Gatukja. So now he is basically a shape-shifting sorcerer from the Mahabharata. And with his sheer might and power, he caused severe destruction to his enemies. Okay. So he represents a superpower. So you've got a superpower kind of person in your family. And I'm getting godfather energy from this person. They might suddenly appear and be a very powerful backer for you. You can trust this person and take their advice. They have a lot of indomitable strength. They've got a big group of supporters. This is someone who's good with people. Okay. They will be at your disposal in avoiding this negative energy and this negative mental block that this person is trying to thrust in your direction. So you can call on his support to aid you and relieve you of any distressing situations or difficulties in the family, especially as we move into the holiday season, because we got this right on Thanksgiving, Saturn going direct, and then Mercury causing some problems too. So, and then Mercury's at war with Venus today. So there's a lot of stuff going on this week. So it's important that we take a step back. Again, keep your friends close, your enemies closer, but subtlety. They're saying subtlety, and then this person will show up and help you suss this out. Okay, and they're here to kind of help you with that. So. This was everything. Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad you liked the reading, sweetie.
Good.
All right. And Dora says, Michelle and Gerald, I have a lot of things going on. I wanted to say thank you so much. You are so welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Okay. So we only have about 13 minutes left. So if you 100% want your question answered, go ahead and tip or let me know you've tipped. Is Fun Boy here? Fun Boy, are you still in the chat? Is Lauren here? You're the next two. Okay. Are you here? Are you here? Go ahead and check in. There we go.
Lauren.
Okay, we're not seeing them. And then let's see. I don't know if the second one went through. Did you tip again and ask a question, sweetie? Again, I'm not getting any of the buy me coffees, but if you did, just let me know. Yes, Venus, thank you. Yeah, you can ask another quick question, sweetie, if you'd like, but service over, second payment. Okay, sounds good. So go ahead and ask your question. And then while we pull some cards for you, is Maria or GGG here, GGG777. And then we'll go ahead and close out. You tried, you think it worked. You know, I believe you. I'm not getting any buy coffee, buy me a coffee. It's Mercury retrograde, it's extra. Okay. All right, Maria is here. Okay, so we'll do some patience. What's your question, sweetie? And then we'll hit your question up. Okay, Maria? And then we're going to go ahead and close out. What do I need to know to get on the right path if I'm not yet on it? And where can I look for the small wins to stay motivated and move and grow in that direction? My goodness, what an introspective question.
Wow.
Oh, I know. We would get along fabulously. Oh, my goodness. I love that. I love good introspective questions. Tells me a lot about you.
Okay. So some patience. The initial card that I got for you, and I haven't turned over any others, but it is the Hanged Man. This is about perspective. You were asking, what do I need to know to get on the right path if you're not yet on it? And where can I look for small wins to stay motivated and grow in that direction? Let's say you already are on your right path, which you are. That's how it feels like. The perspective things is the importance of seeing where you are. This is where you're supposed to be. What are you supposed to be paying attention to in what's going on around you? Because there's certainly a perspective that is going on. There's a lot of transforming. There's also a lot of choice in where you put your attention, because a lot of times not a lot of times, sometimes the things that we have done previously just are not fulfilling us. They're not. Interestingly enough, I got the world askew, which is about not being fulfilled. You pay attention to, are you feeling good about this? Are you feeling fulfillment? That is actually supported by the sun aligned, which is about happiness. It's about authenticity, the optimism. When you know when you're taking these small steps, everything is about small steps. When you're taking these small steps, if it lights you up, even though it may be challenging, it's aligned with you. It is aligned with you. There's also a need for you to remember to it's a collaboration for you and your guides or your path. It's a give and take. You support each other. You pay attention to what they're showing you, and pay very close attention to not be doing the crazy thing because that's what everybody's doing. I very much have a feeling your right path is one closer to the center where there's less craziness and chaos. It feels very much it's like you're walking a straight line in the Tai Chi moves. You do it fluidly. If the energy doesn't feel right, make the adjustment so the energy feels right. So it's been many years that I've been ignoring who I was to prioritize who I became, and breaking everything was a clear still that. It goes back to the idea of move slowly, move with the flow. If the energy feels off, stop, make the adjustments, and then go. Don't try to force it. So that's what I have for you.
Great advice, Gerald. I got similar cards, and I love that. The first card I got was, you can learn from relationships and partnerships. I got 7th house. I'm doing this with my triple Capricorn. And even though technically we aren't as compatible in a lot of areas in our charts, it brings us the challenges that we need to become better people. It shows us the mirror of another person's perception. And so I think it's really important to see yourself not just through your own eyes and your own introspective view, but to also see how others react to you, especially your closest relationships. Okay. The reason I say that is I got a Knight of Swords, but he came up reversed. This tells me that it's important that you hold your tongue before just like letting your thoughts out. Okay. You can be your own worst enemy if you can't control the throat chakra. Okay. It's important to, I mean, you can validate your own beliefs without trying to prove other people wrong. It could lead to alienation instead of persuasion. So they're working with you on the way you think, the way you communicate, especially when it comes to partnerships. Okay. You have a lot of passionately held convictions, but any type of stubbornness or, you know, that Capricorn, a little bit of Capricorn aggression without care can backfire a little bit. Okay. There's a lot of flux in your life and has been. There's some in the moment. It can cause a little anxiety and defensiveness. So it's important to take a step back. And while your plans are usually very brave and brilliant, they could be impractical at times. So it's important to take a step back. And if you find yourself at odds with a partner, especially regarding communications, that is the cause of destructive attitudes in the relationship. That's what they're showing me. So this is work colleagues. This is controversies with partners. This is, you know, you're very clever. You're very cunning. You can be very outspoken. But you need to take a moment to consider your words before blurting them out and risking regret. Okay. Right now in sidereal Capricorn, the moon is with Pluto, god of death, Yama. So this is a great time to ask that question. What do I need to let go of so that I can transform into a better communicator with others? Once you do that, holy manifestation, I got the Magician. You will have the right tools to move forward, communicative tools, and that will help you really suss out any of the miscommunications and things that you may have struggled with, especially regarding those close relationships. You'll take on a new superpower. Okay. The Magician represents your conscious mind and its incredible ability to focus. You can literally create magic. So work on creating magic with your words, with your communications. Take a step back and allow yourself to be led by those universal forces. And you can attract a really fascinating person into your life that's going to bring a lot of enchantment and draw out your own creative talents. Think of things as a team rather than all on you. I married a triple Capricorn. He's actually sidereal Sagittarius, 3 signs. Oh my goodness, he is such a go-getter, but he's done everything his whole life by himself. So working as a team is something that we have to, especially communication-wise too, that we work on quite a bit. Okay, so assess your skills and your resources in this area, and they will help you align with the current goals that you want with your relationships with others, because you know, it's really going to allow you to shape a more extraordinary reality for yourself, and sky will be the limit. It's going to bring in a lot of positive energy. You're going to be able to visualize your desires as a team and watch a better future unfold for you. Okay, so this can be fixed. You just have to get those tools together. It looks like when I pull the Magician, it tells me you have them. You just need to put them into practice and be willing to work with a partner. Okay. So let's see what you said here. Okay, communication is a skill that you're working on. Okay, yeah, we're all in that camp in some way. And then, oh, I'm so glad that the Lord Ganesha mantra worked for you. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, you're welcome, Sutapi. That's great news. Love it, love it, love it. And thank you for giving everyone love in the chat, sweetie. It's good to have you here. All right.
GGG was there trying to find a place to
okay,
donate.
so there's a QR code right up here, and then the link for the donations are in the description. But we're wrapping up, so if you want to donate, that would be wonderful. Let's see, communication skill leveling up, finding partners, sell the magic. Very good. Okay, all right. All right, so we're going to do Maria and then Gigi if you are able to tip. Will Philip come back in 2026? Now, one thing I would suggest to you, Maria, because I'm picking up on some obsession here, okay, is you want to attract someone who wants you in their life and you want them in your life. It's a mutual connection, okay? So make sure that this is the person that it's reciprocal. That's the main energy that I'm getting in and around that. And make sure not to obsess too much about it, because it's possible that this person was just a temporary mirror for you to work with, and they went their way. Okay, but we'll pull a couple of cards to see what the.
Do you want to do Marie's and I can do Gigi's?
That sounds good. Okay.
I'll do Gigi's. I'll get
All
ready
right.
for you, Gigi.
All right. Oh, yeah. The reason I say that, Maria, is my cards are scattering. This tells me that you need to kind of work on your emotional and mental state regarding this a little bit. Okay, sweetie? Hmm. Ooh, I got some good stuff coming for you. Ah, okay. This makes sense. All right. So I'm going to go right to the oracle card. I usually do this at the end, but he came out. This is Duradna. He's the bad guy. Okay. He's all ego. He's a lot like I'm not going political here, but he's a narcissist. Okay. He only thinks about himself and his needs and wants. So make sure there's no narcissism going on, because that is not an energy you want in and around you, my dear. Okay. Whether it's you or this other person, doesn't belong in a relationship. That tells me it's completely one-sided. Okay. Second one I got, this is how you find your love. Get into a service position. Pick something that is close to your heart, whether it's working in an animal shelter or a food bank. A lot of people need food banks this time of year. Something that calls to your heart and calls you to service. And you will attract someone of like mind and like heart. Okay, that's the main thing. Also, pay attention to your daily routine and what you can do differently to attract that right person. They want you to get out. I got the Chariot. The Chariot is all about putting yourself out there, allowing yourself to be seen. You can do this through service-oriented work. Like, I actually met my husband through an organization called Rotary 8, and we both worked for the Broadway Center, and we both worked for the Arts Foundations, and we connected because we were doing a lot of volunteer work with them. He was actually the president of the Broadway Center, and I was one of the main volunteers. I also worked at the Tacoma Opera, which he was on the board of. So we were doing all of these things, and that's how we found each other. And it was great, because it worked. And then I got the Wheel of Fortune. Once you do that, you are going to turn the fortune right side up and attract the right person for you. But I got that there's way too much ego between you and this other person, and that you need to be open to another opportunity coming your way. Okay, sweetie? I do not take care of my body and looks. Okay, well, sixth house is about your daily routines, making sure that you incorporate those things in. Okay, so try to be someone that you'd like to date. Look in like, would I like to date me today, and make those little tweaks and changes. Okay, that way you'll attract a better energy. So you improve your energy, you get involved in activities that attract the right energy to you, and it's going to be much better. I have a friend who found the love of her life through a cat rescue. Okay, so there's all kinds of things that you can do that call to your heart to draw that energy in. And try not to obsess about this other person, okay? Because there's some kind of narcissism in the relationship that's not healthy. All right, sweetie? All right. Thank you, Sutafi. That's very sweet.
Aw.
Okay, and don't worry, some patients, it's Mercury retrograde. We're all dealing with that, but I'm not getting any of the donations, so that's just the way this works. Okay, Miss Gigi, you are our last question. Go ahead, Gerald.
Miss Gigi, you ask what my guides tell me about Thanksgiving. Should I go or should I stay? This is an interesting thing, because I am going to, again, for entertainment purposes only, all directions start to stay home. Because the first card I got was death or endings. The next card I got was the Hermit. And then I got the Nine of Cups. Some alone time might be very helpful for you. It might give you a chance to feel a little differently. I also got the Eight of Needles skewed, which is about self-acceptance. Maybe you need that time because you accept yourself. Everybody else doesn't. They don't understand, and it's going to be a little bit more stress. I end with the Hanged Man, which is about perspective. If you stay home and you don't go, plan on doing something that is good for you, something that would make you feel happy, because it is an important thing for you to use this time in a productive manner instead of regretting that you haven't gone. If you don't go, by the way, the choice is yours. You may get up that day and you go, yep, I'm going. Great. Then go full force and into it, Gigi. But if you stay home, don't spend the time regretting that you didn't go. I'm going to say that again. If you don't go, do not spend the day regretting that you didn't go. So make sure you've got something to do if you stay home. The other aspect of that is there going to be, could you go, but you've changed your perspective on it? You're going as an experiment to see how many beautiful things that you can see, to get to talk with people you haven't seen. The big thing here is making sure you go with the right frame of mind of what you're going to do. My family celebration is on Saturday. There's probably going to be about 80 people there. Okay, you are spot on. There's going to be a lot of people there. I have to adjust myself to go, I'm going to be around a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of kids. It's going to be loud. And I go, okay, there are a lot of kids here. They're having a good time. I can go outside, and that's fine. If that makes some sense to you, GGG. I hope that's helpful. Good, got it. I hope it works out for you. And again, if you stay home, make sure that you have something to do. Don't just sit around. I mean, if you want to sit around and watch cheesy movies, great. But plan to do that. Don't just go, I don't know what to do. So.
Oh, Gerald, I just pulled one card for you, Gigi, and it mirrors exactly what Gerald said. You see how she's feeling sorry for herself? But there's a door here and a key, okay? Pick up the key and do something special for you if you choose not to go, okay? Don't regret it. Now, we have a very intense astrological event happening on Thursday. I'm glad that Gerald's going on Saturday. That gives the planet some time to catch up. Relief. But the Five of Pentacles is not the best card for going, okay? But make sure that, again, you're not lamenting at home by yourself, okay? Do something special. Maybe now, before the Mercury retrograde sets in, get some stuff online, like some beauty treatments or just something fun. You might call a really close friend and have a friendsgiving, something like that. If you really want to do that, you can get on Zoom with someone. And so if you're feeling a little alone, or you could just have yourself a good movie night and snacks. That's what I like to do. So there's lots of ideas that you can put out there to make sure that it's a fun and festive thing. I also enjoy cooking, so you can cook a fun meal for yourself as well. Okay. And Soul Child, we are going ahead to close out, but please make sure to subscribe to both of our channels so you don't miss our readings next time. Okay, sweetie? Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
And you are very welcome, Gigi. You've got this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Gerald, we did it. Thank you for staying with me. Do you have anything that you... Oh, you love meditation, Gigi. Great. So, Gerald, do you have anything you'd like to announce?
I would like to announce to people tomorrow I have 2 really great shows. I am also currently working on the format of a class that I'm going to be teaching, Tarot the Stash Way. I have a pilot group reacting to one section of it. Stay tuned. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any announcements with that.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I am actually, I actually have a show that I am setting up. We haven't gotten the right time yet, but once I do, I'll let you know. It's Life After NDE. It's about near-death experiences, and it's Life After Life NDE. Her name is Evelyn, and I'm very excited to be on her show. She's got a huge YouTube channel, and we should be having a really good conversation about how Vedic astrology fits into our path and how near-death experiences and reincarnation and all of those things work for all of us. So I will announce that when it gets closer. And the next week, I have the lovely Jane the Seeker Tarot on. I'm so excited to meet her. Yes. So make sure not to miss that. And please subscribe before you leave. Please subscribe to both of our channels. And if you see something come up in the community tab or an event, make sure to hit the bell notification so that you can get us live. So we hope that was helpful, everyone, and we are sending you lots of love. Take care and see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
My handlebar mustache tells fortunes in the cards. The major arcana shows my facial hair's in charge. Read your future in my perfectly waxed ends. The fool and magician say we're more than just friends. Twist and turn, twist and turn, twist and turn. Watch it turn around.